Well, y'all, Trump has channeled that one trashy cousin we all got and made an all-cap social media post talking about, they're going to take me to jail and it's a bunch of bull crap. I was a little surprised. I'm not going to lie. I never thought I'd see the day. I didn't. I mean, a rich, powerful white guy facing consequences for his actions, that ain't a thing here. This is America. But Trump treats crimes like Pokemons, and I guess at a certain point, even a system designed to protect people like him felt like it had to do something. Sort of like if you're a defensive end, a veteran defensive end in the NFL going against a flashy young quarterback, the refs will probably let you get some shots in on him, all right? They'll let you get away with some stuff. It's sort of an unspoken agreement. But if you spear him in the face, twist his ankle, and then start teabagging his unconscious body, you're probably going to get flagged for that.
So as of recording this, it is Tuesday, March 21st, the day that, according to Trump himself, he will be getting arrested for crimes committed during his 2016 presidential campaign, despite no official indications that anything was ever going to happen today specifically. So far, as of recording this, nothing has happened, and I think it's safe to say that many of us aren't really holding our breaths. Still, Trump supporters on social media floated the idea of building a, quote, patriot moat around their guy wherever he is so that the feds literally can't get to him.
We will play right into their hands. The one thing I know about Donald J. Trump is he can handle himself.
Also, following Trump's public call for his supporters to protest his indictment and arrest, security measures are being taken in New York City and Washington, D.C. No action at either location as of recording this. But Trump world is devolving. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy tried desperately to walk back Trump's statements where he called for his supporters to protest his indictment and arrest. McCarthy did his best to assure the public that Trump didn't mean to seemingly attempt to incite another riot. Trump was just trying to start a meaningful dialogue.
I don't think people should protest this, no. And I think President Trump, if you talk to him, he doesn't believe that either. I mean, I think the thing that you may misinterpret when President Trump talks, when someone says that they can protest, he would probably be referring to my tweet. Educate people about what's going on.
It does tell you everything you need to know about Trump, though, right? Ever the petulant toddler, throwing a rage-fueled tantrum over the horrific injustice of having to abide by the same rule book that the rest of us adults live by every single day. As far as I'm concerned, it couldn't be happening to a better guy.
This, of course, isn't even Trump's only legal battle that he's currently involved in. He's facing racketeering and conspiracy charges in Georgia over his attempts to overturn the 2020 election results, and now prosecutors are looking into RICO charges as well. On top of all of this, Fox News, the network that knowingly spread lies regarding the legitimacy of the 2020 election results for years, is being hit pretty hard for said lies. Dominion Voting Systems sued Fox News for defamation in a $1.6 billion suit of unprecedented scale. That's bad, and so far Fox News doesn't seem to be performing well in its defense, but now it's being sued again, this time by one of its own producers who claims she was forced to give misleading testimony by the Fox News legal team in the Dominion suit. Abby Grossberg, the producer, alleges that Fox lawyers tried to position herself and Fox business host Maria Bartiromo as fall guys in the case against the network, an effort that she claims is rooted in the network's history and culture of rampant misogyny and discrimination. And then there's Smartmatic's $2.7 billion defamation suit filed against Fox News and Rupert Murdoch, which was recently approved by the New York State Supreme Court and can now proceed. So that's kind of an overview of what's going on regarding Trump and his legal battles. But with all of this, we definitely have people voicing their opinions on what's going on. We've got Republicans blaming the Democrats, even though the Democrats aren't even directly involved in any of this. We've got fear-mongering about what's happening to Trump. If it can happen to him, it can happen to you. We've got Jim Jordan saying the hush money case is nothing more than a bookkeeping error. And we've got outright denials that he's done anything wrong. Actually, to that last point, here's a MAGA kid speaking to a reporter from Right Side Broadcasting Network in New York City. He eventually gets interrupted by Jason Selvig of The Good Liars, who, as he tends to do, insults the kid and the reporter to their faces without either of them seeming to notice.
And is specifically prosecuting Donald Trump when he did very little wrong, if anything. He's prosecuting.
Look around the city right now. I mean, there's crime everywhere.
Hey, Good
right?
Liars, what's up?
How are you? Good to see you.
How are you?
There's crime everywhere, and I think like this is a political prosecution. It has to be, right? Like that's the only way it could be happening right now is if they're going after him politically. The only other option is that Donald Trump lost by 7 million votes and is a loser who can't deal with the fact that he lost the election because he based his whole personality on being a winner and calling people losers.
So you think his attitude, his approach, his personality is what
is what got us in this mess in the first place.
While congressional Democrats are generally keeping quiet about their thoughts and feelings about the possibility of a Trump indictment and/or arrest, which is probably a good thing, the fact that something like this could be happening is nothing short of historic. Now, to be fair, a lot of Trump's political career has been historic. He lost 2 popular votes in a row. He was the first president to be impeached twice. He incited a riot at our Capitol. He tried to stage a coup and overturn nationwide election results. And the list at this point literally feels never ending. During his presidency, it felt like every day there was something. And as Jason Selvig pointed out in his bit, Trump has built his entire personality around being a winner and disparaging losers. He even went so far as to insult the late congressman and war veteran John McCain for being captured and tortured during his time serving, saying that he prefers veterans who weren't ever captured on duty. And for someone who actually has lost quite a bit in his business, media, and political careers, his Teflon Don exterior has been perpetuated by the fact that for all of his moments of embarrassment and ridicule, and for all of the money that he's lost on risky and dumb business ventures, he never seems to suffer any legal consequences for his illegal actions. Meanwhile, he's not allowed to show any signs of weakness whatsoever because weakness is completely against this brand that he has built. He'd probably lose more supporters by doing so than he ever has by being a terrible person who commits illegal and immoral acts in his sleep. So while I'm not necessarily expecting to see Trump in an orange jumpsuit, I think it's safe to say that many Americans are wanting to see some justice for what's been done to this country, the deliberately orchestrated division amongst countrymen, the confusion over what's fact and what's fiction, the fear of other and the chastising of progress. Kevin McCarthy said it himself, that there should be equal justice in America. Well, we would all like to see it. All right, that's it for me. If you got anything out of it, please like and subscribe to the channel and be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Thank you.